Hello YouTube, welcome to Mrs. Koi Style. My name is Kawana. I thank you so much for joining me here on my channel where I speak about style. I do some hauls, some reviews, and every now and again I sprinkle in a little bit of luxury. So if that is something that interests you, I certainly hope that you would consider subscribing to my channel and hitting that bell notification so that you never ever miss one of my videos. Disclaimer, before we even jump into it, they're doing some work around my building. It's noisy. It's noisy in the morning, it's noisy in the afternoon, and it's noisy at night. But we are going to get through this video despite the noise. All right? So that's my disclaimer. Let's go on ahead and jump right into it. So for today's video, I am going to be sharing a review of my Hermes Evelyne bag. This is the Hermes Evelyne bag. Mine is in the GM size in the color blue jean, and the leather is called, I believe, Courchevel. My Evelyne in particular is from the first series. So let me give a little bit of history and then I'll come back to the bag. There have been 3 series of the Evelyne since it was introduced back in 1979. Are you asking, like, Kawana, were you around back then? I cannot either confirm nor deny. But anyway, that is when the first version of the Hermes Evelyne came out, 1979. That bag did not feature a back pocket. The version 2 debuted a couple of decades later. That version had a back pocket on the outside of the bag. And then finally, when they got to the version 3 not only features the back pocket, but also an adjustable strap. As you will see, I have the first version, the one that was created in 1979. It does not have a pocket here on the back, which is actually the front. Let me just say that a lot of people believe that this would be the front of the Evelyne bag because, as you see, it has the H, which is the logo, which is the H for Hermes. However, the way that the bag was designed and for its intention and use was designed for the bag to be worn with this being the front and the back having the perforated holes in H just for whatever the reasons were. That's just how it was designed. And I only know because I know. And let's just leave it at that. And again, as I mentioned, the first version did not have an adjustable strap. As you will see, my strap is not adjustable. However, it is in fact removable. The Hermes Evelyne comes in 3 sizes. Mine is the largest size and mine is called the GM. The dimensions of my bag, I'm looking down because I wrote it down. The dimensions of my bag are 12.75 by 3.25 by 11.25 in height. They make a smaller one, well, they make 2 smaller ones. One right in the middle called the PM, the dimensions are 10 by something, and then an even smaller one called the TPM, which is really tiny, and from the reviews and what I've heard, it barely fits anything. Currently, they're no longer making the Hermes bag in the Courchevel leather that I described. Now they are making it in Clemence leather or Epsom leather. I believe that the Clemence is a very smooth leather and the Epsom is slightly more grainy and more durable. I would recommend the more durable leather for a bag like this because this is a messenger style bag, so you would be using it primarily for, casual use. It's not something that you would want to baby. You're using it for errands, you're running around, wearing it to the amusement park or out on weekend errands, whatever the things are. But I don't believe that you would want something to be necessarily delicate. That's just my thought. It's a casual bag, right? One of the great things about being able to get the Evelyne bag is that it's not a quota bag. A quota bag would be a bag that you're only allowed to purchase, if you have a purchase history with Hermes, or you're only allowed to get a certain number of that kind of bag, maybe 2 times a year, whatever all of those, Hermes games and rules are. But that rule, the quota bags, applies to a Birkin or a Kelly or a Constance. That's not the case with the Hermes Evelyne. If it's available in the store, you can pretty much buy it. Anybody can buy it. And I think that that's wonderful, because sometimes, you just don't want to be on that wait list. Now, I don't mind, because I'm going to manifest it. One day a Kelly or Birkin or Constance will be mine. But I think that this is a great introductory bag to the Hermes community. Like, this is a great bag to be able to purchase in whatever size that you choose, because you're going to get an opportunity to really touch and feel the leather and really be able to find out for yourself what the wear and tear of that leather is. Now, Hermes does make other entry-level bags, such as the Her bag, I believe, which is in a canvas material, or the Garden Party bag, which you can get in either canvas or leather. So there are a few entry-level bags. I think that the Hermes Evelyne is a great option for, a casual sort of lifestyle. So let me get a little bit more into the details of the bag. Like to hear it? Here we go. So simple. It's just an open compartment. It's just completely suede on the inside, and then as you see, the leather on the outside. It has the 2 D rings on either side where you can attach or detach the strap. The strap is in this, what I want to call a seatbelt material. It's kind of like the same material, well, the seatbelt in my car or the cars that I ride in. It's kind of just that, it's not canvas, it's something. Whatever it is, it's the material that you are seeing on your screen. It has this little tab here that just reaches over for you to be able to snap it closed. As I mentioned, the snap would be in the front of the bag. In the version 2 and 3, or the second and third generation of this bag, there would be a pocket right about here that takes up the full length of the bag. That would not be applicable to the TM size. The TPM size, which is the smallest, there is no pocket on that bag. And then here in the front, as you see, well, which is really the back, but everyone wears it this way. Well, yeah, they do. You'll see the perforated H. And that is pretty much the entire bag. So what I've heard to be a huge con of this bag, and I don't know whether I agree or disagree because I don't carry the bag often enough to really know, but people say that because it has no compartment and because no additional compartments inside, no pockets, and because it's so long, that everything just falls right to the bottom, and that there really is no sense of organization, and that could be a bit of a pain. So I am considering buying a organizer from Samorga or from someplace just to determine whether or not it would kind of allow for me to compartmentalize my items and carry them with a little bit more ease. So I do know that to be a con of the bag. I wouldn't say that mine being in the first generation and not having an adjustable strap is a con, because I can always switch it out. And typically, generally, mostly, I don't really carry it this way. It's not my vibe. I do not often use it with this strap. I tend to take the strap off and either add a twilly because it gives it some color, and then it's going to match with my outfit just a little bit more when I can bring in some other colors. And it also kind of shortens the bag, and then when I carry it, it's kind of a shoulder carry, but I will attempt to insert some photos of me carrying it that way. Another option is that I recently picked up this gold chain strap from, I believe, Amazon. And I just like the bling, bling, bling. I mean, even with a casual style bag like this, I just felt that having, something gold to add to it or a different strap to carry could be, a good vibe, because I always like to switch it up, make something a little bit different, when you're carrying it and you're like, you don't always want to carry it the exact same way. So I go on ahead and I add the gold strap. I could keep it there for decoration and keep the regular strap, the strap that it came with, still on it. Or I can take that strap, the messenger style strap, completely off and just simply carry it with this strap, which also shortens it, makes it a little bit more like a hobo style. And so that's also to me a phenomenal option, which I like. I like the ability to be able to detach and attach and try different straps, twillies, and other, just anything to make it different. You can also always just add the twilly here on this tab, just if you want to just add some color. Just decorate your bags. They need some clothing too. They need to be dressed up. They don't always want to look exactly the same. Dress them up. Let me know in the comments how you dress up your bag. What do you add to your bag? Do you use twillies? Do you add scarves? Any kind of jewelry to your bags? Let me know. Okay, so as I mentioned, you would very likely be able to go into an Hermes store and purchase this bag. You do not need to have a purchasing history or anything like that. If it's available, you can go on ahead and get it. And so the price of the Evelyne GM bag, if you were to go into stores and they had it in this size, no longer available in this color, as I mentioned, this color blue jean has been discontinued. But anyway, the price would be $3,750 for this size. And then obviously if you get the PM or the TPM, I think the TPM is a little bit harder to find because everybody is gravitating towards the tiny little bags. Not me, but anyway, I'm not sure what the price of those are, but what I will do is I will link a bunch of them that I have found on the pre-loved market, because these bags are not necessarily priced up. They're priced more reasonably. And so very likely you could find one in this generation, which is the first generation, as I mentioned, for under $2,000. Yes, or no, you will not have the pocket and you will not have the adjustable strap. But sometimes you got to give up something to get something else. But even if you get the version 2 or 3, I'm sure that I could link those for some really incredible prices. And so I will do that. But the GM size is a really great size for me. This is, as I said, a very casual bag, whether it's in the smaller size, medium size, or larger size. So this is definitely going to be something for the person who likes to wear shorts, denim, that whole thing. This is not a dress up kind of a bag, no matter how you dress up the bag. That's my opinion on the bag. Why do I keep my glasses on for like 10,000 years even after I'm done using them to read and to see? I don't know, but I appreciate it so much if you have stuck with me this long. Let me know your thoughts on the Evelyne bag or Hermes bags in general. Let me know what bag you're going to be carrying this spring, because this is definitely one of my spring bags, and spring has sprung, kind of, sort of. On the calendar it has, but not necessarily in the weather. There I go, Kawana. Just go on ahead and end the video, and I will do that. Remember that everything I shared in this video and every one of my videos is me to a C. Do not forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. Thank you.